Hey everyone, so today I'm going to film a video about how I get rid of my spots and blemishes. I get a lot of questions about my skincare, so today I thought I'd do a video specifically on spots and blemishes. I've already done a skincare routine on my Instagram and on my YouTube, so if you have any questions about my skincare, those are up there. If you have skin like me, which is a combination, can get really dry, is also sensitive when it's dry. My skin's not usually sensitive, which is why I can experiment a lot, but if it does get really sensitive when it's dry, I also suffer from that sometimes, so I do have something for that as well. But yeah, let's get into it and let me start talking about a few products. This is my skin right now. I wouldn't say it's clear, but it is pretty much clear. I do have very delicate skin, so you can see the veins and all of that stuff, especially under my eyes. It's very sensitive. One product that does work really well on me, but some people have had mixed feelings about it. Some people don't get on with it, their skin gets really irritated, but it works really well for me, is the salicylic acid 2% solution from The Ordinary. I think you can get a whole different bunch of these, but this one is the Ordinary one, which I really like. It's also really affordable. It's like £5, which is really good. And you also need the smallest amount. I've had this for a really long time, and it's just here. This is how much I've used. You just need the smallest amount. It goes a long way. So yeah, salicylic acid is a BHA, which is a oil soluble acid. AHAs, I do believe, are water soluble, but oil soluble acids penetrate the skin deeper. So if you want to get that really exfoliated skin, which is really essential for me because I do get a lot of dead skin, I prefer using BHAs. A lot of people don't get on with these because they can be very harsh, and some people misuse them. They use them all the time, and even with general scrubs, you're not supposed to use them every day. You're supposed to use them like maybe once or twice a week, which is what I tend to use if I use these normally when my skin is not blemished. If you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't recommend using this a lot or even at all, because you can get really bad reactions. I used to use acids and stuff all the time before I knew what I was doing. I'd do chemical peels and my skin would just not have it. It would go really dry, really bad, really red, and you just don't want that. I also use these on blemishes directly on the spot. I don't apply this when my skin has whiteheads. I don't apply it directly on whiteheads. I always pop the whiteheads slightly, not to the point where it starts bleeding, because that's when you get scars. But once I do pop it and get rid of the whitehead, I do go in with the salicylic acid just to penetrate the spot and proper start cleaning it out, you know. I wouldn't recommend using these if you have sensitive skin. This product is more of a, you have to keep reapplying it to see a result, and it gets quite repetitive, but it's worth it in the end. It is very effective, but you have to keep applying it during the day, tapping it in, you know, whereas the acid is more, you put it on once, it does the job, you leave it there, it works. It's the Simple SOS Clearing Booster. It is my go-to. It says here that it's for blemish prone oily skin, so if that is your skin type, this is for you. I use it because my T-zone gets quite oily. If you have sensitive skin, I'd recommend this as an alternative to the salicylic acid, because it's definitely more gentle, and it doesn't have harsh chemicals, and when you have sensitive skin you can't really afford to play around with chemicals and stuff, so I wouldn't risk it. So definitely try this one out. In my previous skincare videos I did mention that tea tree and witch hazel are the most effective things on my skin for clearing, and this actually has witch hazel, which is a plus. Just reading the ingredient list, it has witch hazel, thyme, zinc, has no alcohol, no parabens, and just no harsh ingredients really. Now, cystic spots are one of those annoying spots. They're the ones under your skin that you can't pop. They hurt, they're really deep in your skin, and there's not really much you can do about it chemically wise or product wise. But I have found something that works for me. I have mentioned it on my Instagram before, and it is Zit Sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker kind of thing that you put on the spot, and it just doesn't get rid of the spot like completely. It does minimize the texture, the pain, the redness. It just minimizes everything. I really like the little darts in it, and it just penetrates the spot, and I love that feeling. I love feeling that ingredients and products are working in my skin. I like to feel something when I apply something. I love the concept of it, that you can do everything in your normal daily life and also treat the spot at the same time, which is really, really, really good. I tend to do it at night because it just let it do its own thing, you know. But you can also do it during the day when you're outside. So yeah, I love it. So the stickers have a lot of antibacterial and good chemicals that help defeat spots, and they have things such as hyaluronic acid, which is good for dry skin, salicylic acid again in them. They have other chemicals that I can't quite remember. Definitely recommend looking into Zit Sticker and deciding that's something for you. They also on their website have some real cases, real people using them, so you can read genuine reviews on them. Regarding toning and cleansing, I've already mentioned what I use day in day out, which is Tea Tree range from the Body Shop. Their cleanser and their toner are so good. They cleared my skin so good, and I swear by those products. Everyone I meet and they're like, wow, your skin looks good. I'm like, tea tree. It is so good. Honestly, if you have blemishes and you haven't tried it, please try it. And also from the Body Shop, their Himalayan mask and their Japanese mask are my favourites. The Himalayan I rave about all the time. The Japanese not so much, but I need to start talking about it more. The Himalayan's more of an exfoliant, and the Japanese is more of a cleaning your pores kind of mask. But both of them do clean your pores, but in just different ways. The Japanese mask is basically a pollution mask, which is really ideal if you live in a very, very busy city like London. Basically, it's so cool because the mask sticks to areas that have the most pollution trapped in them, and they dry out those areas, and it's so cool to look at. You're like, wow, that was really in my skin, you know. I definitely recommend the Himalayan mask and the Japanese mask, along with the Tea Tree range from the Body Shop if you're looking to buy some more products for deep cleansing. I just also want to add in that skincare isn't just the only thing that prevents blemishes and that affects how good your skin is. If your hygiene is good, so if you clean your brushes weekly, let's say, change your bed sheets, wash your hair, because all that dirt gets trapped in your pores, and that just isn't good. So diet, if you're eating good, drinking water, that's fine. Also exercise. Genetics play a major factor as well, so there are skin conditions such as acne, eczema, all these different skin conditions that are out of your control. You can always control them, but they'll always be there, so don't be disheartened if they're there. There's always a way to treat it, look after it, help it, so you just have to find that thing. I get very light eczema. I had a very bad reaction not so long ago, and what I find helps is diet. If you have a clean diet, everything will be fine. So yeah, please take all these factors into consideration before you go out and spend so much on skincare. Try the basics first, nail those, and then venture off into skincare. So yeah, I think those are all my go-to blemish products, I'd say, and things I do to prevent blemishes. I hope they were really helpful for you, especially if you have my skin type. If you have any more requests for videos, I love doing skincare videos. I'll definitely do more. Please comment them down below and I'll be sure to try my best to do them. So I hope this was helpful again, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, so bye!